What's up guys, it's Sam from GameLad75 and today, welcome to my review of Battlefield 1943. Now, before we get started, I would like to apologise if I cough at all during this review. I am ill and I'm not feeling too well. I'm just doing this because I wanted to make a review for you guys. So, first thing I want to say about this game is, obviously, being a Battlefield game, it's published by EA, developed by DICE and running on the Frostbite engine. This is not like any other Battlefield game to date, I don't think, because it is multiplayer only multiplayer, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, being a multiplayer game, it's not perfect, but we'll get into that later on in the video. There are two game modes that you can play in Battlefield 1943. The first one is Quick Match, where you go into kind of a, if you think of it in a Call of Duty sense, domination style match, and you have to control flag points and all that kind of stuff. However, it's very true to the Battlefield franchise. It's a lot like Battlefield Vietnam in the way it looks and the weapons that you use. Obviously, that was set in the Vietnam War. This is set in the invasion of the Pacific. So you will be playing in a few locations, like small islands and all that kind of thing. And the other game mode is Air Supremacy, which is where you only have aircraft and you cannot step on land, and the only place you can step on foot is on the boat, and you have to capture the enemy's boat so you can win the game. I think Air Supremacy, personally, for me, is the most fun because it's just the thrill of running around or flying around rather, in aircraft, shooting people, landing on their boats, and then just blowing the living crap out of them with a massive rocket launcher. There are three classes you can pick when you come into the game. That's Scout, Infantry, and Rifleman. Now, Rifleman, you have I believe it's a M1 Grand. You have 8 bullets before you have to reload, and there is also a grenade launcher attachment that you can put on, and you also have, as explosives, you have grenades, which is nice. And then you have a knife as your melee weapon. Yes, you do have melee weapons in this game, which is nice. As a scout, obviously you have a sniper rifle and a pistol as your backup, which is nice to see. Now with that, you have C4 as your special grenade type weapon, which is nice. You can just plant that on enemy tanks and all that kind of thing, which is nice. And then finally there is Infantry, where you get a SMG, and then you have a rocket launcher, and then I believe with that one you also get grenades. I can't remember off the top of my head. However, as I said, the art style is very similar to Vietnam, and the gameplay is actually very similar to past Battlefield games. For example, I believe this was brought out in 2006, which is, I believe, 2 years before they brought out Bad Company 2. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Apologies. But, yeah, it's very kind of inspired because the Frostbite engine on a £10 Xbox Live Arcade game runs extremely smoothly. However, there is a couple of problems. Obviously, no game is perfect. Now, some of the problems are that the servers are not superb, I would say. There are instances where you can't select your spawn point. You can't. Sometimes you can't even get into a game. A lot of the times, when you actually get into a game, there's only like 2 or 3 minutes left in the game. And the good servers you actually get into, there can be quite a few graphical glitches that happen in the game. For example, when you have 2 landing craft and one of them accidentally goes into the other, maybe your opposing side and you want to smash into them and try and blow them up. Sometimes the actual kind of circle around the Lander's kind vehicle model, shall we say, sometimes that when another boat comes straight towards it, it kind of creates a kind of an invisible ramp, so you go shooting over it. A lot of other times when you just crash into another boat, you just stay there until possibly you get to land, or maybe you decide to swim. But yeah, and also I've had many occasions where I am not able to parachute out of an aircraft because it's just those servers, or the fact that the game is not running as smooth as it could. However, there is one thing you can say about this game: it is excellent value for money. As I said, it's £10 on Xbox Live Arcade, and that's actually better value than some other games on the market. For example, I believe Brink was like £40, and that was primarily a multiplayer game, but there were a lot of graphical glitches, textures took forever to pop in, and all that kind of stuff. But this overall is a great game. I really recommend it. Out of 10, I'd probably give it a 7 because of obviously those graphical glitches, the fact that you sometimes can't get into a game, and that I just wish there were more ability to customise your weapon loadouts, or even at least a way to have a fourth class. So yeah, this is Sam from Game 75 signing out. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you later.